Hallo, mein Lieben. Ich verbrenne mein Studio. I'm just kidding. This is not my studio. I am house sitting for my mother in god-awful Bellevue, Washington. And I thought I would show you some more stuff that I do. I figured it might be a good use of my time. Alright, I wanted to show you another one of these kind of far-out polyrhythmic things that I do, and then I'll break it down for you so you can understand it, or try, and hopefully replicate it in your own drum laboratory at home. Take that apart. Let us dismantle. The hands are basically just a very simple 3-feel time snare pattern. Just, if you were to think of it as a snare pattern, just one and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Now that's it. And with a 4/4 click on the hi-hat, the left hand basically becomes 3/4. It's just... But the right hand is playing a pattern in 4, but this hand is in 3-feel time. So it's not 1, so it's not 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, it's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... Obviously, you keep the 4/4 on the hi-hat, and the kick drum and snare with the hi-hat, just those three alone, is just... Pretty simple. And you layer it all together, and you just get... And if you want, you can mess with things. Like, one thing I like to do when I'm playing that groove is I'm just kind of throwing my heel onto the plate, onto the very back end of the pedal. And you put that in there with it, and so it brings this into a 2/8 time signature instead of just 4/4 or a drop 1. So you just have... Another thing that you may have noticed I was doing in there is that I keep the 3 pattern, but I break it up between these 2 toms. So it starts out as just... But if you take that 4-feel, or if you take that 3-feel time 4 count, and instead of making it this kind of movement, you do... Then this frees up this other tom. So you get kind of this, like... double in there like I do sometimes, like... You can do that and you get some other really interesting combinations there. Just... That's a groove I use in a song I'm working on with one of my music projects right now, and we end it by just keeping steady double kicks under it. That's a little more difficult. I'm not quite so proficient at the whole double kick thing, and you just kind of hop off the hi-hat and just go to. Danke, mein Lieben. Music is for everyone. Don't forget that.